Hey fellow noshers, I'm doing something a little different today. I don't have a snack review for you, but I'm going to answer today one of the most frequently asked questions I do get. What's the Big Nosher? Where did it come from? Okay, those are two questions, but get the gist. And first off, the term nosh, which I think has made its way into the American vernacular, is actually Yiddish and it means snack. Or nibble. If you have a nibble, if you like to nibble, you like to nosh. It's kind of a thing. And so if you're a nosher, you're a snacker, you're a nibbler, you're an eater. And back in the 50s, there was a DJ singer named J.P. Richardson. Most people would know him as the Big Bopper. And sadly, most people would know that he died in a plane crash with Buddy Holly and Ritchie Valens. I think his signature song was a song called Chantilly Lace. And into it, he refers to himself as, yes, this is the Big Bopper. And the line that comes from it is, you know what I like. Well, back around the same time, my father was at Tatoosh Island and dating my mother. And he took a photograph of himself with a big giant tub of ice cream and a big metal serving spoon, dishing it up like he was going to eat from that spoon. And okay, I'm not just carrying a tall tale, because there it is. A picture that will give you amusement or nightmares. So my father is a very, very young man, and on the back he said some things to my mom, but he said, you know what I like, with an asterisk, and it said ice cream. And he referred to himself as the Big Nosher. And I say that for good or for bad, I inherited his appetite and love for food. In fact, my father and I can sit down and start talking about anything, and somehow we end up on food. Somehow. Just talk about like leading the World Wide Web, we lead to food discussion. And so when it came time to name the channel, when I was going to talk about food, it was the first thing that came to my mind was, I'm going to use the Big Nosher. Even though technically I am Nosher Jr. If you want to go further, on Facebook somewhere I do have a picture where, from the Winter Dance Party revival tour, where J.P. Richardson Jr. is doing his father's act, and he goes by the Big Bopper now, but I always refer to him as Bopper Jr., and I got to have a picture with him, and I posted it as Bopper Jr., Nosher Jr. So, just that's the story in a nutshell. And I'm going to say right now, as far as that, you know what I like. Snacking. I'll see you next time.